threats from Al-Qaeda. And I declare an interest because I'm an active member of the APPG on Kurdistan and recently visited the country. And only today Bishop Erbil was in Parliament, because I was in the debate I wasn't able to go, explaining how, Bishop Erbil of Kurdistan explaining how that Kurdistan has welcomed thousands of Christians who have suffered so badly in Iraq, who've suffered from terrorist attacks. And I would urge the government to do more to support Kurdistan in how it has welcomed Christians into the Kurdistan region. In the same way, our current policy towards Israel should be much more supportive. Criticism of Israel is out of all proportion to other countries. It's always incredible how everyone wants to be a candid friend of Israel, but no one is a candid friend of France or Germany or America. Yes, of course Israel is imperfect. Yes, there are problems with settlements. But the fact is that in a region of dictators, Israel is a bulwark of freedom. The excuse is often given that Israel-Palestine is the driving force behind all conflict in the Middle East, but recent events have disproved this. And I really believe that peace would happen incredibly quickly in Israel with two states, Palestinian state and Israeli state, if Arabist dictators stopped funding terrorism. The more democratic these countries become, the less likely there is to be a war. And there are never, I don't think there is an example in history of two democracies who have fought each other. And I have met with Palestinian moderates many times who have the will to make peace, but not the authority, whereas Hamas, sadly, has the authority, but not the will. Now, in conclusion, Mr. Speaker, let us have a foreign policy in the Middle East that actively supports democracy over dictatorships. As my honourable friend who just spoke, let's do all we can to have a no-fly zone in Libya. Let's do all we can to supply arms to those bravely fighting against Gaddafi, today or tomorrow if possible, and unilaterally if we have to. And in doing so, we will reverse the many mistakes of recent years and make a stand for those people in the Middle East who have the right to freedom.
Mr. Stephen Phillips.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. It's an enormous pleasure to follow my honourable friend, the